right, so just a few things if you're looking at getting into miniature cows or livestock in general. One thing with these guys, especially since we're in the bullpen, we're talking about fencing is huge. With these guys, we have panels, you know, strong wooden panels. Usually they'll do just fine, but we also run barbed wire. We run a 6-wire just because we had found calves can get through. These guys, especially with their long hair and horns, don't respect fence lines all that well. So you want to make sure that you got something that's spaced appropriately so calves can't get through, and so that it's nice and tight to keep these guys, keep them in. You can always run electrical wire. Some people run just that with a slick wire or with a barbed wire. You got your welded paneling, you know, always works. So you pretty much just want something that's gonna keep them in, that's sturdy, they can't push past, especially if you're gonna keep bulls close to your cows, you know, that fence line, something you wanna look into. Since we're hanging out with my bulls, bulls aren't always for everyone. Most of the time, you know, having to set up for them, unless you're going to run them all year with your cows, you need somewhere that you can have them separate, that they'll stay in and respect the fence boundaries. So that's huge with bulls, and knowing their temperaments, different types of the seasons and stuff like that. Think about shelter, what type of sheltering. This is just a lean-to. It works perfect. It's something that these guys can get out of the wind, which is the most important thing, especially if you're raising different breeds. The Highlands, you know, they don't mind these cooler temps, but it's been negative 30s, 40s here in Montana past couple weeks on and off, and so it's definitely been chilly. But as long as they have, you know, they can get out of the wind, that's most important. And then having good hay, you know, good feed, source of water, those are definitely things you're going to want. A barn isn't always a must, especially right away, because financially that can be expensive. Later on though, for breeding and calves, it's definitely nice having a barn. You know, look at the market, look at what you're going to be spending. Get a vet on board. If you don't have a vet, especially a large animal vet, just because not all vets, you know, do the large animals, make sure you find one. You can ask around in your community, and you know, grow a relationship with them. So if there are emergencies, you have them on hand that you can call and ask, hey, what should I do in this case? So it's always super important having that. Looking into nutrition, it's nice usually when you buy, the breeder that you buy from should be able to help you out on, hey, what have you been feeding them? What should I feed them? What kind of minerals? Knowing vaccines, if you're going to give them yourself, or if you need a vet that's going to do the vaccines, that's, you know, crucial. And then really knowing who you're buying from. Right now, scammers are at large, so look for reputable breeders, or if you're not sure, make the phone calls, FaceTime, really look for those red flags. It's okay to reach out to reputable breeders and say, hey, have you heard about this person? So that you're not getting scammed. And that kind of goes back to knowing the market, knowing what things cost, because sometimes these scammers are going to throw out, oh, $400 a piece, $600 a piece, and that's just not realistic even in the beef cattle world. Yeah, so those are just kind of some basic things that you'll want to know before getting into them, and then just using your resources, reach out to people. There's a great cow community that's always willing to answer questions. You can always reach out to us and we'll try and answer questions the best that we can.